Yo, what's up, YouTube, man? It's your boy, Ashton Jackson. And in today's video, man, we're going to be talking about the Dallas Cowboys versus the Chicago Bears and them losing the game 31-14. It was a pitiful game. And, real quick, just before we hop into the intro, this was one of my many concerns that I had with this team. And it was that if you were not... My biggest nightmare was what happened today, is if your offense cannot put up points consistently down in and down out against any kind of defense, and then your defense cannot stop a nosebleed, we're going to have a lot more games like this if this continues to happen. So before we hop into the video, I would appreciate if you guys will like the video, subscribe if you're new, comment, and share my video with anyone who you think will enjoy my content. Let's talk about this game for a moment, man. I had some keys on how and which I wanted us to beat the Bears. Let's see if we did some of them. Did we stop the Bears from scoring an opening drive touchdown? We did. We did that part. I felt like we did a really good job opening up the game by getting a 3-and-out. But the problem is that when you have a shaky defense, it's very hard, and you're asking the Dallas Cowboys to play football like how they did 5 seasons ago, and that was in 2020. That was to play perfect on offense, don't mess up, and while you allow the defense to try and pray to get a stop. So you were able to get a stop on the first drive, but then the first offensive drive is Javonte Williams' fumble. Tyreek Stevenson yanks it out of Javonte Williams' hand, and that's when the Rome Odunze score comes, and that's what happens. Keep Caleb Williams in the pocket and have him make plays on time. You did that. You kept him in the pocket. There wasn't too many times where he skipped the pocket and he beat you outside of that one touchdown. But he was in the pocket and he was making throws. And again, I talk about it every single time. I'm tired of the Dallas Cowboys being the get-right game. I'm tired of it's the Dallas Cowboys. I have a rookie quarterback. I have a rookie offensive lineman. I have a rookie this, a rookie that. Or I have a struggling player. They come into Dallas and they just figure it out. I'm tired of that, man. It happens to us all the time, so I'm used to it at this point. For example, who was that player today? Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams has been looking like bird doo-doo the past 3 weeks. And 2 weeks, prior to this game, and he did not look good at all last year. He steps up. He's putting on the show. He's putting on the clinic. He's looking like the #1 overall pick from USC just a couple of seasons ago. It just looks crazy. And then Luther Burden, who I already had as ranked as a first-round talent, then he pops out today on that flea flicker. He gets a big score touchdown for his career, Shout out to him, but I don't know, man. You weren't able to get to Caleb Williams. You weren't able to sack him. You didn't mix up coverages a whole lot. You were still playing zone for the most part. The corner's playing 10 yards off the ball. On that one Rome Odunze touchdown, you pressed him, right? Trevon Diggs put hands on him, but Trevon Diggs his knee's still messed up. I'm not giving him an excuse. He played god-awful today, just like how he did last week. But safeties played terrible. Secondary was terrible. Your second level is god-awful. And then your defensive line just can't get home. If 3 of your phases of your defense and the 3 levels of your defense is that shaky, you're not going to win a lot of football games, and you're not going to be able to do what you need to do as a team. Seriously, if you're not able to just do those simple things offensively. I mean, not offensively, but defensively. I just think you need reinforcements. You need I don't know what happened with Trevon Diggs. I think they benched him, and then he tried to mask it up like it was an injury. But either which way, he got put on the bench or with something. I don't know. They were saying that it was an injury. I'm not sure. We need DaRon Bland to come back next week. But it doesn't even matter, because if you have DaRon Bland come back next week, if you can't touch Jordan Love, just like how you were not able to in the playoff game, he's going to do exactly how he did you last time in Dallas. It's going to be a repeat next week. I'm just saying. I know they did lose to the Myles Garrett-led defense for the Cleveland Browns, but shoot, if we had a defense like the Browns, I think that we'll be in pretty good shape right now. But we don't have that, so it's going to be a lot of tough games. I was saying that offensively, let's put the ball in CD. Let's put CeeDee Lamb and Pickens in the slot. We were working that slot receiver, but it just sucks what happened with CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb got hurt by giving him the ball on a handoff. Understanding but we don't really have a lot of good run. I mean, yes, we have a solid run scheme, but every single time that we put CeeDee Lamb in the back and give him the ball, he doesn't really do a whole lot with it. Not saying that's bad on his part or anything like that. It just hasn't been panning out like that, and nothing really comes to fruition of that. I would like to do what San Francisco would do, or what the Rams would do, or something like of that nature, where they'll put him in the backfield and put him on a route and things of that nature, where you can get CeeDee Lamb's attention by a linebacker. I would rather it be like that than to give him the ball like that. But it is what it is. You saw the play. It just he would still be able to suit up. He was still suited up in the game, but I don't know when he's going to be available to play. From what it looks like, it might be high ankle sprain, and if that is a high ankle sprain, that's one of the worst sprains you can have to your knee, which means that's going to probably sideline him for about 4 weeks. So that's going to suck. George Pickens could have easily had bigger plays today, but he had 5 catches, 68 yards, and touchdown. He could have had another big play in the third quarter, but he tipped it up playing volleyball with it, and Tremaine Edmonds picked it off. So there was a lot going on. You were able to run the ball efficiently today. I mean, if you're looking at the run total right now, you were able to run for 115 yards. Dak was 31 of 40 for 250 yards. He had a touchdown, 2 interceptions. One wasn't his fault, and the other one was him trying to force it in there. But again, leaky bad defense, offensive line, allowing pressures, allowing sacks, getting beat up as well. It's going to be very hard for the Dallas Cowboys team to win football games week in and week out. So it is what it is, guys. This is just going to be your Dallas Cowboys of this year. If we're not able to put up, historical numbers offensively, we're not going to beat a whole bunch of teams. So, we had 23 first downs. They only had 19. The Bears were more efficient on third down than we were. We were better on fourth down than they were, but we had to go for it on fourth down a lot. We ran more total plays. We allowed 2 sacks. They punted more than we did. We won time of possession. We threw more interceptions. We just had a crap ton of self-inflicted wounds, and your defense just couldn't buy you a stop, man. There's nothing more, nothing less. There's nothing to get too upset about. I don't think the Bears are going to be I don't think they're going to be that good, but so it just is what it is. You just got to hope and pray that we either find pass rush, we generate some pass rush, or the secondary figures it out and we just start getting better players in here. But I don't think the Dallas Cowboys are going to go out and start trading for players and signing and things of that nature. I just think what we have is what we have. And now we have to find out what's going to happen between CeeDee Lamb and his injury. What's going to happen with Kenny Clark, because I saw Kenny Clark come out the game for a little bit. So we have some things we have to figure out. And first-year offense, first-year defense, a lot of working pieces. You traded away your best player. It is what it is. So that's about it for the video. Hopefully you guys have a nice day. Stay safe, stay blessed.